Going into the playoffs and upcoming matchups, do you like Love over Mahomes the next 3 weeks? Sounds crazy to even ask, but he's outplayed him lately.
So they
I
play
don't.
Buffalo, then at New England, then Las Vegas.
And meanwhile, Jordan Love has at the Giants, the Buccaneers, and the Panthers.
Wow.
I mean, those are three fantastic matchups.
They are.
Uh-huh.
You know, and another thing that can be difficult to do in fantasy is to divorce the name from the rest of it, because we all come into the season with our biases, and sometimes it can be really hard to separate the name from the numbers. Looking at the numbers in the schedule and just, you know, there's some recency bias here, but the way they both kind of produced from a fantasy aspect here over the past few weeks, everything is pointing to Jordan Love. FTP, by the way.
Yep.
But it's still hard to bring yourself to bench Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah. And I don't know if you're like me, but you always have that fear that you bench a guy like Patrick Mahomes and then he goes for 350 and 3 touchdowns the next week. And
Right.
Jordan Love throws up a crapper because he's basically a rookie quarterback.
Yeah, it's well within the range of outcomes.
I will not bet against Patrick Mahomes.
I don't know that I'd say I'd play it week to week. That New England matchup, I think I would look at starting Love over Mahomes just because New England's defense is still playing lights out, even though they have absolutely zero offense and a couple of guys are out for the season on that defense. But I could see the Buffalo game being a bit of a shootout. And who did you say the Packers have this week, Matt?
They got the Giants.
The Giants defense isn't terrible either. So
dual Monday night football games because reasons.
Gross.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd take it week to week, but I think you just got to look up the matchups each week. And Buffalo's going to Kansas City coming off a loss. I might go with Mahomes and then kind of reevaluate.
Yep, that makes sense.
But I'm also last place in the league, so take my advice at your own risk.
Yeah, we got Captain Spock adding a little bit more context too about Jahmyr Gibbs, 10.1 yards per reception in college, which is ridiculous for a running back.
Yeah. Yes, it is. He's so good.
Yep.
He's in the right offense. He's in the right offense in Detroit.
He is. Yep. Dubo, that's my fear. Hey, I get it, man. I mean, at the end of the day, do you want to look yourself in the mirror in the morning knowing you lost because you benched Patrick Mahomes?
Nope.
But I mean, then too, you've got to think about the best way to ensure you don't win is by doing the same thing everybody else does. It takes some MCDC size stones to put Mahomes on your bench in favor of Jordan Love, even if everything is telling you to, though.